welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Still talking about the controversial scandal by the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta. Of course, the president made a good move by suspending her yesterday. Tried entering into Asorok, which the security men
Have to stop
allowed
that.
her from accessing the villa. Now, would you call it a good move by the president after the outcries of Nigerians?
Well, good morning, Mr. Michael. To me, it's a very, very welcome development by Mr. President himself. You are the one they appointed, because those people are nothing but under your political appointee. They are your appointees. You appointed them as a ministers, and you are actually setting an example with them. To me, it's a welcome development. It doesn't end there. She has been suspended by Mr. President himself, but let it not only end there, because we have any crime that has been substantially putting on her head should actually work for the entire federation to see, for the entire nation to see. It's not at the end of the day you find out that whatever charges have been given to her, that these are the reasons why you are suspending her for corruption charges and other things. At the end of the day, you find out that you have to describe all those things. It's a welcome development by Mr. President. Nigeria is the only country where somebody can be arrested. After arresting such person, you don't go into analyzing or putting in place your evidence before getting someone arrested. If you go to most of these well-developed countries, you find out that they have to go into analysis, evidence, prove their evidence, bring down their evidence before they will get someone arrested. Policeman in Nigeria will arrest you. At the end of the day, you find out that it is only after arrest they will start looking for evidence on how to fight whatever they have claimed that is the reason why they have arrested you. To me, whatever move Bola Ahmed Tinubu have taken is a bold step, because you said it earlier that any of the ministers that is not working, I think before the inauguration, before you gave them into as you mounted after you mounted those portfolios to almost every. You said to them that anybody that is not working, that this is what you do to him. Thank God, it's a welcome development, and every aspect of people that have been appointed by him should also take note.
Should we say that Edo is the first scapegoat in the administration of
do we have any other scapegoat apart from him? He's the first person. I think he's the first person we have been seeing. Aside from that, we have not seen anybody yet. And it's now a welcome call for most of these people to also sit. Even he himself, the president himself, should also sit well. Are you getting me? It's not all about the senator, the minister, the senator, other people that you have appointed as a minister. You yourself should sit well, because every Nigerians are watching.
All right, the DG of Labour Party Presidential Campaign Organization, Doni Okupe, has dumped the party and gave reasons for doing that. The statement to journalists on Monday, Okupe cited ideological differences in the post-2023 election as the basis for his departure from the party. Now, the question I'm asking you now is, what is left for Peter Obi? He's a strong person in Labour Party.
Well,
just dumped the party.
Well, Mr. Michael, you know the kind of country we are in. I call them seasonal politicians, because it only goes by season. It only goes by a winning party. But if you study political science very well, for those that study political science, we have three courses of political science: no permanent love, no permanent interest, and no permanent hatred. Definitely, when you say cross-carpeting, it's part of democracy, it's part of the political party itself. It's part of it. Nobody is stopping anybody from swapping from one political party to another. But what matters most is the political party that have brought into limelight. At the end of the day, you find out that most of these politicians, what they do is nothing but to dump that political party at the essence when that political party is actually in need of them. So to me, sometimes it's not a welcome development, but in line, like I said, they are nothing but seasonal politicians. You don't blame most of them. Everybody in life wants to associate himself with where he or she could be. We find out that APC is a ruling party right now, and then you don't, almost everybody, you find out that everybody would like to go in line in affiliation with APC itself because of one fear or the other. Remember what one State House of Assembly member have once said in Plateau State, that because they are under APC, they have the Nigerian judiciary in their hands. Are you getting me? Why? You cannot say that when PDP are in power. You cannot open your mouth and say, because we are members of APC, we hold all the members of House of Assembly in our hands, knowing fully well that you are not the member, you are not the political party in power. But because they know that these are the political party they have, this is the political party that is actually in power, this is the winning party for now, the ruling party for now, definitely this is why you have to come out and tell the whole world that they have the Nigerian judiciary in their hands. So definitely cross-carpeting or dumping PDP or dumping Labour or any other political party, these are the functions of, I call them the functions of our politicians. They can dump people. Even the APC itself, assuming another party should come back and win election in 2027, you find out that most of these people that have cross-carpeted, that have moved from Labour Party, PDP, AMPP to different political, to APC, definitely they will have to come back because they really want to associate themselves with where their crimes, whatever they have, their vices, their menaces, every evil thing they have done will be covered. That is Nigerian politicians for you.
They are like prostitutes.
I call them political harlots. They are nothing but political harlots. They move from one place to another. That's the politicians for you.
Now, away from that, the High Court in Abuja has ordered the anti-graft agency, as the Economic for Financial Crimes Commission, Efcc, to pay the sum of 100 million naira fine to the former CBN governor, got Emefiele over a long detention. The only thing is an infringement of fundamental human rights by detaining him in custody for a very long time.
Yes, we call that forced imprisonment in law. You forcefully, unlawfully imprison that young man. Whether you like it or not, whether if he has gone contrary to the rules and regulations governing the motherland, the law says itself that you do not have any right to hold someone for 24 hours without taking him to court. His fundamental human rights have been tempered upon. Freedom of speech, association, and forcefully imprisonment. We call it unlawful imprisonment. So definitely, whatever charges that have been mounted by this court of appeal to whoever that is responsible for unlawful detention of Emefiele, well, to me, it's actually a welcome development because we do not actually, in life, rule of law must be obeyed if actually we really want to forge ahead as a country. But you cannot just continue bringing in somebody just unlawfully, just to temper upon his fundamental human right. It is only in Nigeria that law is not working. If it actually where law is working, a Emefiele case, fundamental human right, his freedom of association have been tempered on. You cannot unlawfully go to a well-developed country and arrest somebody just like that. Are you getting me? Definitely, you have that's what you call criteria. There's some criteria you must have to follow. You don't just come in, arrest somebody, simply, the law assumes that everybody that said this person is a criminal, this person is a murderer, this person has murdered this person, the law assumes that, we call it assumption in law. The law assumes that everybody is innocent until proven otherwise by the court of law. So definitely, it is actually a welcome development. They should pay that it don't just come in anyhow, even if the person has gone contrary to the rule of the motherland. You don't just go contrary and start arresting people anywhere. You have to use your head because we in Nigeria, a lot of Nigerians are learned. So we know the law. Even the people that have traveled in and out of the country, they actually know the law. So you cannot just come in and tempered upon the fundamental human right of a citizen, and you believe that such person should fold his arms and do what? So that fine should be paid. So whatever fine that should be paid by the so-called anybody that was in charge of arrested the young man and forcefully imprisoned him, pay that fine of 100 million naira. But at the end of the day, if the law proves otherwise that Emefiele have gone contrary to the rules governing the motherland, fine. He can be what? Charged to whatever, a fine, or you bring out your evidence. It's not by arresting a young man, temporary, fundamental human right. That is why a well-developed country does not play with the fundamental human right of its citizens. Thank you very much.